My kids. You know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%. Parsons' goal of financing for all. And Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars, too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Well, welcome out to the Cardinal Coliseum here at Spring Mills High School, getting you set for West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Behind the cameras on the TV 10 side tonight, it's Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott, and Rodney Watcher. We're here at Spring Mills getting ready to see the defending state champions in the state of West Virginia 4A basketball. The Spring Mills Cardinals take on the Musselman Applemen here. And Colin, Spring Mills, as usual, the last few years, has been very tough for anybody to stop, especially here in the Eastern Panhandle. It was a big game just in the last week or so that Washington came in here, and it was a very highly hyped game, and it did not live up to the hype because Spring Mills came out and dominated the Patriots. And they look like, once again, they could be really hard for anybody to stop.
Yeah, they're really good. They're the defending state champions for a reason, even after graduating 5 from last year's team that won states. They bring back a ton of talent. And as you said last week against Washington, it was a top 5 matchup in Class 4A. Washington's a team that averages 80-plus points. And the defense was just too much from them from the Spring Mills side. The Cardinals held them to under half the average there. 38. Spectacular performance, dominance from start to finish. Now you got a top 10 matchup in the state here tonight.
Yep.
Musselman off to its best start in pretty much a decade, sitting at 9-1. Will this be up to the hype, or will Spring Mills walk them out of the gym yet again?
We saw Musselman on Friday. We were there at Klein Court in Inwood, and it took Martinsburg 7 minutes of the 8-minute first quarter to score their first basket. They had one free throw in those first 7 minutes, and that was it. So the Musselman defense, as it has the last few years, has been tough to get through as well. Coach Basil and that group, and that's without Anna Santa Maria from last year, and that was a big storyline people would have thought coming into tonight, but once again, Anna Santa Maria not available on the Spring Mill side, so we won't be seeing that matchup like we thought we would. But both of these teams, very impressive defensively. Spring Mills could be on another level, but Colin, we got to see styles make fights sometimes, so we'll see what the Applemen can do.
I'm looking forward to it, Dylan.
This is the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. W. Harley Miller Systems, call them at 304-350-1931 or visit WHMsystems.com. We'll take a 2-minute break, and on the other side of that break, you'll hear from the head coaches. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Our coaches' pregame interviews are brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons, let's hear from the head coaches on both sides of tonight's game, Spring Mills and Musselman, Shayna Layton and Derek Basil.
We're here with Coach Layton of the Spring Mills Cardinals. Coach, last we saw you guys in person was here against Washington. Wanted to ask you about your takeaways from that game in general. That was a big-time matchup with a lot of hype around it, and you guys came out and were able to get a big win against them. What was your takeaways from that one?
We dedicate ourselves to the defensive end, and that's always the game plan every single game we play this year. We feel if we can get after our defense, we let our defense flow into our offense. So that's usually what gets us going every single game.
Obviously, that defense helps you guys get out in transition. When you guys are in the half court on offense, what's your guys' kind of philosophy on the main things that you guys feel like can get you points up on the board?
We have a lot of offensive sets, but one of our main offensive sets, we just keep running it through, and they know when to take the shot when it's there. If it's open, obviously they take it. If it's not, we just keep running it till we get something.
Akwesi has been really impressive running the point for you guys. What have you been most impressed with his season so far?
You know, that kid's a veteran. He works, night and day. He stays in the gym 2 hours after practice every day. And, a lot of kids look up to him, and he's a leader on the floor and off the floor. So, again, someone like that, being able to win a state championship last year and coming back this year, trying to repeat, that he's a good guy to have on our side.
And Musselman coming in here tonight, what have you seen from them so far? What's your sort of game plan for the Applemen coming in here tonight?
They're a phenomenal team right now. They're 9-1, so they're rolling. Hopefully we can slow them down on the defensive end, make them run their sets, and again, they're coached very well, so hopefully, our game plan that we have tonight, we can overcome their success this far.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Here with Coach Basil, the Musselman Applemen. Coach, we last saw you on Friday against Martinsburg. You guys were able to put up a really good defensive performance against them. Your takeaways overall against the Bulldogs on Friday?
You said it. The defense, we did a really good job with the defense. Offensively in the first half, I thought we struggled a little bit with their pressure. I thought we got better as that second half went. So I think that was the key. But defensively, we were good all night.
Your defense in general, would you say that that's kind of been your first foot forward, the thing that you've been able to carry? Is that what you kind of feel like is your strength so far? And if so, what did you think you want to improve on the offensive end?
I think we are a defensive team. I think we've been that for several years, and that's how we win our games. Defense, and on the offensive end, moving the ball and taking good shots. If we can do that, we give ourselves a chance to be successful every night.
Spring Mills tonight, coming in here, defending state champions, and they're a tough team. Obviously, we last saw them against Washington. That was a very hyped-up matchup that they ended up winning by a lot. What do you sort of look at with them? They obviously have a lot of talent, well coached. What do you look at when you come up against the Cardinals? What is your sort of game plan with them?
They have a lot of they present a lot of problems. When they're big, they're athletic. They play very good defense. Coach does a great job with them on the defensive end. And they run stuff on offense that's difficult to guard. A lot of dribble handoffs, a lot of ball screen actions, a lot of clear outs, a lot of dribble penetration. So, we have to keep people in front of us. We have to be disciplined on defense. And it's a tall task because they got some guys that, you play good defense, but they make shots that are really tough shots. So you got to live with those. Like I said, we want to. There's some of their shots. If they make them, we say, "Wow, how do you make that shot?" If we can give a bunch of those, then we have a chance. If we're making them take tough shots all night.
And finally, this can be a tough environment coming in here to face a really good team on their home floor. What's your sort of message to your team when it comes to making sure that they have the right mentality coming into tonight?
Well, I think you just got to go out and play our game. Just stick with what we do. It is a tough place to play. We've had trouble here the last couple of years, so we just got to come in and do the things we do best and kind of lean on that.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
Hey, thank you so much. Hey, I want to say hi to my wife, Jody, who couldn't make the game tonight. Hey, Jody. Thanks for all the support.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks to both coaches for giving us time before this one, catching up with us. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we come back, get some keys to the game and the starting fives for both sides. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Systems pregame show here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, the WRNR TV YouTube channel. Correction, Colin, we're not on the radio tonight, are we?
We are not on radio.
Not
No.
on Talk Radio WRNR, excuse me. We got
At least we shouldn't be.
We got WVU basketball.
Yes, Mountaineers taking on the Houston Cougars tonight.
All right, there you go. We're on TV tonight. And if you're listening if you're watching on TV, you already figured that part out. If you're listening on radio, I don't know how you're doing that. Anyway, let's get into our keys of the game. Brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at FordofHagerstown.com. Colin, your keys of the game tonight for Musselman and Hedgesville.
Well,
Spring Mills.
The saying is pressure makes diamonds, right? Tonight, it's pressure makes turnovers. Whichever team can pressure the other side more, cause more turnovers, cause more chaos, that's going to be the team that probably has the better game and comes out on top here today. Period, end of story.
There you go. Let's give you our starting fives, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222 or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. On the Musselman side, the away team, it'll be number 1, Colton Shelton, number 2, Corday Bunny, number 5, Elijah Miller, number 12, Ethan Amankra, and number 32, Seth Sildane. And for the home team, the Spring Mills Cardinals, it'll be number 2, Aquasia Poku Champong, number 3, Chase Jones, number 4, Tyler Jones, number 10, Xavier Anderson, and number 23, Jason Jones. Musselman in the Kelly green with a touch of red on the numbers with white outline, white stripes down the side. And for Spring Mills, it'll be white uniforms, red stripes down the side. The blue numbers, the dark blue for Spring Mills, and red across the chest, the Mills for them. Bill Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. It's just forced a habit to say it. Behind the cameras, it's Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, Tyler Stryan. Back at the studio, it's Kyler High. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break. When we come back, it'll be just about time for opening tip. This is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
Remember all the sports we played when we were kids?
Oh yeah, swimming, tennis, basketball,
Football, soccer, track. I loved winning.
I still do.
Our competitive spirit is still going strong.
But now we use it to win for our clients. If you've been hurt in almost heaven,
call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Am I too late for breakfast?
No, we serve breakfast all day now.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
I shall grant you 3 wishes.
I wish Rox had breakfast all day. I wish Rox delivered with DoorDash. I wish I was on top of the world.
Rox is now serving breakfast all day.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at whmsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Beck & Surf Law Offices. 50 years experience. No fees unless we collect money for you. Always here to help you. Any questions? lawpbm.com.
Cadet First Lieutenant Caitlin Thompson, Cadet Master Sergeant Summer Sheets, and Cadet Airman First Class Leighton Hall. Thank you.
Welcome back inside the Cardinal Coliseum here at Spring Mills High School. TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Kyler High back at the studio. Rodney Watcher, Tyler Strine, Ethan Elliott behind the cameras. Getting ready to tip off. Our opening tip is brought to you by Fort Evans Archery, your local full-service archery pro shop. Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. Call them at 304-229-7064 or visit them online at fortevans.com. Teams are taking the floor. It'll be South Sildane and Xavier Anderson in the center circle. Tip things off. Defending state champions hosting the Musselman Applemen. It's a good crowd out here tonight at Spring Mills. There's a tip, and it'll go out of bounds. First possession will be for Spring Mills.
I almost thought we were going to get a re-tip.
Jason Jones up top to start things out with the ball. Guarded closely by Colton Shelton. I'll give it up to Opoku Achampong. Now back to Jones for three. It's off the mark, rebounded by Sildane. Opoku Achampong gets his hands in there for a jump ball. The possession arrow is to Musselman, so the Applemen will get their first possession.
Yep, but it also allows Spring Mills to set up the full court press here defensively.
Colton Shelton brings it up for the Applemen. Give it to Elijah Miller, who loses the ball between his legs. Whistle blows and went into the backcourt. Backcourt violation.
Yeah, that was tough for Miller. He knew that it was going to be a backcourt violation, so he kind of backed off and then had to touch it at the last second to avoid a quick transition for an easy layup for Spring Mills as Opoku Achampong was coming over.
Xavier Anderson has it up top. He'll give it to Opoku Achampong. Throws it over to Chase Jones. Hand off to Jason Jones. Now back to Anderson. Tyler Jones now with the ball. He'll throw it to Opoku Achampong. Driving in the lane, loses it a bit. Tries to throw it. Travel called. Good defense to start out from the Applemen.
Yeah, and that's what both teams want to bring here is that defense. And checking our YouTube stream here to see how close that was for Opoku Achampong having the foot touch before trying to get rid of that pass.
Amankra throws it over to Elijah Miller. Now it's Colton Shelton in the corner. Back to Corday Bunny coming off a screen. Wing three, no good, but a loose ball foul. It's going to be called against Sildane.
Yep, Sildane and Anderson trying to box each other out, and Sildane just got too aggressive. Anderson recognized that, went down.
Kwesi Opoku Achampong gives it up to Jason Jones. A run is set. Here's Chase Jones at the right elbow. Now to the other elbow to Xavier Anderson. Kick out to Jason Jones. He gets trapped, throws, it's a turnover into the hands of Sildane. The Applemen will run up. Pass to Amencraw, tips off his hand, he loses it, but then steals it back. Throws it to Elijah Miller. Circus shot off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Xavier Anderson. Followed by a foul against the Musselman Applemen.
Both teams really feeling each other out here. Again, it's just each side's defense that really hasn't allowed the either side to get a good look.
Elijah Miller is the one that picks up that personal. Here's Xavier Anderson. Driving the baseline, step through, misses, gets his own rebound, then loses it into the hands of Musselman. Stepped on the baseline. Would actually stay with the Cardinals.
Yeah, Miller came down. Jones picked him up defensively under the hoop, and as you said, just went right on the baseline. Good call.
Poku Achampong with the inbound. They'll get it right back from Jason Jones. Three-pointer, knocks it down. Akwesi Opoku Achampong puts the first 3 points of the game.
That's what we saw from him Tuesday in that huge win against Washington as well. He set the tone, got his points early, and then because of the lead, they kind of picked up on him, so then he became the facilitator the rest of the way in that second half and got more assists that way.
Tyler Jones is going to get called for a grab on Elijah Miller. That'll be the first team foul in Spring Mills.
That's what makes Akwesi arguably one of the best, if not the best, point guards in the state.
He can light it up from downtown. He can make a good pass. He can drive into the lane. He can do it all. And plays great defense on this end as well. Here's Elijah Miller on the right wing. He's going to step back. Three-pointer. It's short. Air ball and out of bounds. Two and a half minutes in. We've only had one bucket. Tyler Jones will set up top. Here's Xavier Anderson. Handoff to Opoku Achampong. He'll drive the lane. Throw it back to Anderson. It's a pick and pop. Three. Knocked down by the future WVU Mountaineer football player, Xavier Anderson. It's a quick timeout from Musselman. 6-0 Spring Mills early on here. Let's take a 30-second break. Come back with more West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Our timeouts on TV 10 are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Both teams off to a slow start offensively. Can't say too surprised by that. It's Spring Mills with 2 3-pointers, and that's it.
Yeah, the first from Opoku Achampong and then the other from Anderson. Both with the open looks. And if they're hitting, this one could get ugly quickly, even with the slow start on both sides.
There's a Moncra over at the right wing, going to give it up to Shelton. Trying to find room to maneuver. Offense set up. Moncra gets it on the wing. Tries, picks up his dribble, gives it up to Sildane. It's a floater, a little too strong, rebounded by Xavier Anderson. And here he goes running the floor. He'll give it up to Tyler Jones, sets him a screen, does Anderson. Gives it up to Jason Jones. Now it's Opoku Achampong. Blitzing the screen. Opoku Achampong waits. Now throws up on an underhanded layup. Missed, but it bounces back to him. Cross court pass. Spring Mills gets another shot. Jason Jones drives. Blocking foul called against Colton Shelton. Jones might have got away with a little bit of a push there, but Shelton, not quite the position needed for the official to give him the charge.
It's tough when Jason Jones has got that kind of bigger build, more muscle on his body.
Sildane deflecting a pass from Anderson right back to him. Here's a floater from Akwesi. It's off the mark. Gets his own rebound again.
Got to box out if you're Musselman. Can't be giving Spring Mills extra opportunities in a possession.
Pokuah Champagne to Jason Jones in the corner. Too much on it. Rebounded by Tyler Jones. Skies for it. Can't get the putback to go. And it goes to Musselman. Shelton. Amankra driving inside. Puts it up. Off glass. Fouled. Opportunity for the Applemen to get their first points.
Yep, Chase Jones picking up that foul. That's going to be his first.
Chase Jones starting as just a sophomore for the defending state champions. He was impressive last week against the Washington Patriots. Amankra puts in the first, and Musselman's up on the board.
Today, you really got to make your free throws. We saw Musselman really struggle with that against Martinsburg last week on Friday night. Fortunately for them, they were able to afford to do so. They won't be able to afford to do so tonight here against Spring Mills.
1 for 2, rebounded by Spring Mills. Our first substitution is Keyshawn Price in for Seth Sildane on the Musselman side. Spring Mills working on the right wing. Give it up to Anderson. Jason Jones back to Akwesi. He's going to drive, pick it up at the elbow, and a pass inside to a cutting Chase Jones for 2. 8-1 Spring Mills.
Yeah, it's those backdoor cuts that you don't expect because Anderson's the big out there, and he's the one at the top of the arc for Spring Mills.
Amankra waits for someone to get open. He'll dribble it over to the right side, gives it to Corday Bunny. Younger brother of former Martinsburg Bulldog, Kyrie Bunny. There's Elijah Miller. Give it up to Colton Shelton. Drives against Anderson. Kick out to Bunny. He's going to take the 3 off target. Pokuah Champagne with the rebound and starts the break. It's a 3-pointer off the pass to Tyler Jones, and he gets it. 11-1 Spring Mills. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Strong start for the Cardinals. There's a Amankra. Bounce pass off the hands of Bunny and out of bounds. We'll get Wade Bartles off the bench for the Applemen and Hope Pokuah for the Cardinals. It'll be Amankra and Chase Jones that sit down. Our first quarter is brought to you in part by Smallwood & Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution. Located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Call them at 304-263-3361. There's the blitz. Gives it up to Anderson. And a travel.
Yep, he took one too many steps before putting the ball on the floor. Just a mental mistake.
You see Musselman blitzing on the pick and roll with a Pokuah Champagne where they want to get it out of a point guard's hands. And here comes tough defense from the Cardinals. Get it inside to Keyshawn Price. No whistle. Colton Shelton was getting back on defense. He comes back and grabs the ball. Pokuah guarding him. Switching the screen goes to the Cardinals. There's Bartles. Give it up to Miller. Rejects the screen. Here comes the double. Gets it up to Price, but the bounce pass is too high for Price to handle and goes out of bounds. Our other first quarter sponsor is Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at fordofhagerstown.com. Elijah Miller sits down, and Amankra comes back in after a quick rest. Here's Anderson up top. Get it to a Pokuah Champagne. Right back to Xavier. Kick out for Jason Jones. Pokuah handing it off to Tyler Jones. Right back to Pokuah. He's got a strong drive inside, loses it. He gets the back, kicks out Jason Jones. Knocked down, another 3.
This is just beautiful, unselfish basketball through and through for Spring Mills. Poetry in motion. Drive. Somebody's kicking out into a corner. You can kick it to them. If they don't like the look, it goes back to the top, then another drive.
There's a pass from Shelton to Wade Bartles. Made the shot on the foul, but they'll say the foul was on the floor. Like you said, Colin, for Spring Mill so far, 5 baskets, 1 by each starter.
It's just a beautiful flow. Everybody knows their assignment, and now we're going to get a foul here on Spring Mills. Even though you see Boquay down, there was actually a little push here before that on the inbounds.
They're going to get Jason Jones for that one.
Yeah, he kind of gave a little forearm here as he didn't like how close Musselman was getting to him. I'm trying to remember who it was at him, but
the inbounds pass goes too far for Corday Bundy to chase down, and it's a turnover. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Musselman's without a made field goal. Deja vu from Friday night, except on the other side, is at the Applemen. Here's Tyler Jones, another corner 3, no good, tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Applemen. On Friday night, it took Martinsburg 7 minutes to score a field goal against Musselman. Now the Applemen are the victims of tight defense. There's the double on Apokua-Champaign again.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just hold on the possession here, unless they get a wide open look.
32 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Xavier Anderson moving inside in the paint and puts in the bucket.
They recognize the size there, get a screen to seal Price away from being down low. That works too.
16-1. Only 16 seconds left in the quarter. Keyshawn Price down low, kick out. Corday Bunny, 3-pointer, no good. Apokua-Champaign gets it. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes Akwesi, driving inside. Offensive foul.
One time I'm surprised Akwesi didn't kick out to Jones in the right corner. A man crowd was there the entire time waiting for him to come to him to take the charge.
Full court heave by Colton Shelton. All over the backboard, almost hits a baseline photographer, but luckily just missed. We'll go to the second quarter. 16-1, Spring Mills leads Musselman. After this 1 minute break, we'll be back with the second quarter. This is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
Hi, Cresha Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
16-1 after one quarter. Here from the Cardinal Coliseum at Spring Mills High School. It's the home team, the Cardinals, leading the Musselman Applemen. Musselman without a field goal in that first quarter. One free throw is all they could muster. Here's a deep three from Apokua-Champaign. Oh, halfway down and back out. Rebounded by Shelton. Elijah Miller giving up to Colton Shelton. Trying to use a screen. He's doubled. Kicks it back out to Miller. Boquay almost gets a turnover, but it gets back into the hands of Amankra. Three-pointer in the corner from Colton Shelton is good. And the Applemen finally get their first field goal.
Yep, he just quickly pulled the trigger before Anderson could put a hand in his face. We'll see if Spring Mills can respond here.
Apokua-Champaign gives it up to Boquay. Tyler Jones, dribble handoff, floater, gets the roll. Tyler Jones up to 5 points. Ties him for the team lead with Xavier Anderson. 18-4. Here's Wade Bartles for 3 from the corner. It's off the mark. Tipped by Apokua Champong off to Tyler Jones. And on the break, it's Boakway. And pinned against the glass by Seth Sildane.
Great job by him as now he runs to get back and knocks over his own teammate Miller, who's okay. What a job by Sildane. Great hustle to pin that one on the backboard.
Amankra with some contact down low on the block when he got the ball. Not enough to get the foul call. And that'll lead to a timeout from Musselman. Their second. 6:32 left in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break with them. West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Second quarter on TV 10 is brought to you in part by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations. Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. Behind the cameras, it's Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, and Tyler Strine. Back at the studio, it's Kyler High, who is having a good day today because his Pittsburgh Steelers are looking for a new coach. And that's what he wanted.
Yeah. He's having a party at the studio. He invited us, but we had to be here.
We were a little busy. Yeah. Here's Apokua Champong on the right wing. Drive and kick out to Tyler Jones. Another 3. It's short. Apokua Champong tips it out, and it's saved from going out of bounds by Jason Jones. And with a jump ball is Shelton and Apokua Champong jump on it.
Yeah, I don't think Jason Jones was ready for Akwesi to tip that one back as he was getting back, ready to play defense. Was pretty much at the right wing there, and then recognized what Akwesi was doing and had to completely shift his momentum the other way to save that one.
Shelton gets it across the timeline. Trap comes, he throws it up and out of bounds, but last touched by Spring Mills. That crew over by the baseline is really got to keep their head on a swivel.
It's tough when you're looking through a camera.
Here's Elijah Miller off the inbound. Three-pointer too strong. Everybody lets the ball head out of bounds. It'll stick with the Applemen. Inbound to Amankra. Just off the mark, trying to put it off the glass. Here comes Spring Mills on the break. It's a transition 3 off a pump fake. A one dribble pull-up jumper from Tyler Jones for 2. Make it 20-4. Tyler Jones leads the way with 7 points. Shelton, the double team comes. They'll move it over to Bartles now to Miller. Sildane up top. Gets it to Shelton and uses the screen. Give it up to Amankra. Back to Bartles. Throws it inside to Sildane, who tries to slam it down and misses the dunk. Spring Mills has numbers. And now Musselman gets back. Xavier Anderson. Tyler Jones. Can he keep the hot streak going? No. Almost gets his own rebound. But it's hit out of bounds, out of his hands. But it'll stick with the Cardinals.
Unlucky on that last possession was Musselman. You could see Basile yelling for them to get it down low earlier, and then just from there, not happy. And now not happy with Miller, as Miller kind of jawing back and forth at him. He was waving him off as Basile was saying something to him. Basile did not like that he waved him off and immediately called for the sub. Now Miller at the end of the bench, calming him down as one of the assistants.
ball will stick after a foul with Spring Mills. It's the second foul on Seth Sildane. Inbound, Chase Jones. Tyler Jones tries to throw it to Anderson. But too much traffic. Musselman will take it back.
Yeah, great job by Shelton telegraphing that and just kind of following along the side of Anderson and able to poke that one away to lead to the steal.
There's a three-point attempt by Cole Barrett, who checks in for the first time. Jason Jones tries to get it in. It's a floater, puts it up and in.
Timeout, Spring Mills.
Jason Jones up to 5 points. Amankra tried to draw the charge, couldn't get it. It's 22-4 with 4:30 left in the second quarter. Let's take a 30-second break with the timeout. It's West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Our other second quarter sponsor is Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons. Colin, still one made basket for Musselman so far.
I mean, that's just what Spring Mills does to you defensively. They make you work 24/7, 365, or I guess 8-8-8-8. Whatever you want to say here in 4 quarters. But you get my point. The defense is just stellar. And right now, nobody knows how to solve the Rubik's Cube that is the Cardinals' D.
Shelton gets it across half court, and then we're going to get a reach-in called on Opoku Achampong. Second personal on Akwesi. Barrett inbounds to Shelton into the backcourt. Opoku Achampong picking up Shelton at full court the whole way, and he's going to get called for another quick one. It's 3 fouls on Opoku Achampong.
Can't push. I mean, you can't do that. And if you do, don't make it that obvious. You're going to get called if the referee sees that lift of the arms and that motion that clearly is you trying to get space and poke that ball out and knock the dribbler off guard.
Hope Oakway will come in for Opoku Achampong, sitting down with 3 fouls in the first half. And Spring Mills really only uses Boakway off the bench from in the games we've seen so far, and in this one. See if they have to dig deeper due to foul trouble. Here's Shelton getting a screen from Price. It's pick and roll, dumped off to Price, and on the way up for a shot, he gets fouled.
Yep, they had the mismatch for Price against Jason Jones, and Jones went up and just the body made too much contact for the referee's liking.
The second foul on Jason Jones. We're only halfway through the second quarter. It'll get a little interesting if he picks up a third. Keyshawn Price makes his first free throw. So far, Musselman, 5 points. It's 3 from Shelton, and now 1 each from Amankra and Price. Price goes 2 for 2. Make it 22-6. Jason Jones bringing it up. Throw it over to Xavier Anderson. Screen for Tyler Jones. He gets it 2. Chase Jones drives the baseline, kicks it out. Ball tipped around. Jason Jones keeps it. He'll drive and kick it out to Chase Jones. Him and Boakway are in the same spot. Ball ends up back with Jason Jones. Drive. Strong drive. And picks up the foul. And Basil, I don't know if he likes that call. He just kind of gave a blank stare for that one.
There's that slight difference with Kwesi Opoku-Champong on the bench. Not able to facilitate and be the quarterback of the offense, as you saw there. Because of that, and you'll see now Coach Layton talking with Jones and Boquay about it, being in the same spot. That doesn't happen when it's the starting five out there. Just a slight change. Boquay, more of a defensive guy when he's out on the floor for Spring Mills. Not on the same page with everybody else offensively that possession.
Jones goes 2 for 2. Jason Jones joins Tyler Jones at 7 points to be the leading scorers. Amankra, pick and roll, dumped off to Price. From the post, kicks out to Shelton for 3. It's off the mark to the left side. Rebounded, thrown out on the break to Chase Jones. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by the Applemen. 3 minutes until halftime. Can Musselman get anything going on offense? Driving kick by Shelton to Amankra. Over to Keyshawn Price. His mid-range jumper is off target and away from the ball. Hope Boquay and Amankra hit the floor.
We're going to get double fouls. Both of them just being too aggressive, boxing each other out. Both went to the floor, as you said, so both being called.
Two fouls on Boquay and the first on Ethan Amankra. Jones looks over at Coach Shannon Layton. See what set they want to run. He goes over to the left wing. Coming off the screen is Tyler Jones. 3 from the top of the key is no good. Open shot. Just couldn't get it to fall. Keyshawn Price with the rebound. Now the Applemen. Another shot to draw a little closer. Shelton. Kick out Corday Bunny. 3-pointer. Short. Rebounded by Jones. Tyler Jones throws it up to Boquay.
It's just those shots that aren't falling here for Musselman that's been the difference. It's a great look for Bunny. Just not falling.
Chase Jones, baseline drive, gives it up to Boquay. He picks up his dribble, throws it back out outside the three-point line. Spring Mills offense resets. Pick and roll. It's Xavier Anderson thrown over to Boquay. And now they'll reset. Nothing doing there. Good defense from the Applemen. Dribble handoff from Boquay to Chase Jones. Drive, tried to kick it out. Lost it. And it's last off the leg of Chase Jones.
That's the right call. Unfortunate for Chase Jones. He was trying to get that pass off to Tyler Jones and just lost it. And as you said, hit the knee. And that's why it was inaccurate to Jones, who was open in that right corner waiting for it.
For the quarter, Spring Mills, after taking the first quarter 16-1, only 8-5, their advantage in the second quarter. Here's a drive by Colton Shelton. He is fouled.
Yep, he got past his defender, and Boquay Anderson tried to come over and help, but Boquay kind of sealed off Anderson's block attempt, and in the process also went up to try to block the shot, made contact, and got caught with a foul.
It's going to be the first foul on Xavier Anderson. And here comes Opoku-Champong with 3 fouls. Coach Layton will put him back in for the last 87 seconds of the first half. First free throw from Shelton was off the mark, and so is the second. It stays 24-6. Anderson and Opoku-Champong, two-man game. Now it's Tyler and Chase Jones. Throw it to Jason Jones in the corner, and the 3 hits the mark.
Jason Jones.
10 points for Jason Jones in the first half. 1 minute to go. It's 27-6 here in the second quarter. Amankra trying to look for Price. It's stolen by Xavier Anderson. On the break, over to Chase Jones. His layup is good.
I saw what Anderson wanted, even though Chase Jones got the 2. Anderson was calling for an alley-oop there.
Yeah, he wanted it back. 29-6. 35 seconds left in the quarter. It's a pull-up 3 from Shelton. No good. Wade Bartles with the rebound. Puts up the shot. No good on the putback attempt. Chase Jones falls down, and Keyshawn Price can't believe that he was called for the foul.
Yeah, Price didn't make it much, if any, contact up high. It was just kind of behind, tripped him up. Unfortunate for him. Now we got our mop boy back out on the floor. And the mop is on the handle today.
They needed him over at Musselman on Friday.
They did. A lot.
Yeah, they had to throw Coach Basil out there on the floor with a towel to clean up the spots. 20 seconds left until the half. Spring Mills looks like they'll settle for the last shot. Pokua Champong calls out the set, 10 seconds. Rejects the screen from Anderson. It's a floater. And the bounce off the foul. It's a charge against Apokua Champong. That's huge. His 4th personal in the first half.
Spring Mills thought they were baiting Musselman out wide to allow him to attack, and instead it was Musselman baiting Kwesi
at the buzzer. Bartles, no good. We'll go to halftime. 29-6. Spring Mills has the lead over Musselman. We'll take a 2-minute break. Come back with the halftime show. This is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome into the halftime show here on TV 10, brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. At WVJusticeLawyers.com. Calling at the half, it's 29-6. Spring Mills leading Musselman. There's just a lid on the basket for the Applemen.
Yeah, and it's more so the Spring Mills defense, just the pressure that it can apply to force you to take bad shots. They've had a few good shots, and unfortunately for Musselman, not been able to knock them down, but ultimately it's just Spring Mill's defense. The size, the length, the speed, anything you can think of, they have bottled up to force you to be unable to accomplish anything offensively any given night. We saw it last week against Washington, a team that averaged 80-plus points per game. We're seeing it here against Musselman, who's had its best start in a decade. A team that averages 60-plus a game. Held to 6 first-half points. It's insane.
It's not often that you get a halftime score of a basketball game that reminds you of the score of an NFL football playoff game from the night before. It was 30-6 final between the Texans and the Steelers last night. And we sit here at 29-6.
I mean, I honestly think there's a legitimate chance with how good Spring Mill's defense is. If they wanted to, they could shut teams out in games.
It's possible. And we saw from the field, they shut out Musselman in the first quarter.
By the way, Kyler didn't appreciate your shot at Pittsburgh.
Well, he's just going to have to deal with that because I like taking shots at Pittsburgh. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back with some first half stats. This is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Robbie, why are all the hot tubs rolling out of the showroom? Wait, don't tell me. The Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. It feels like you just got here. And this is the closeout sale, which means there's deep discounts on all clearance inventory? Oh man. So all the hot tubs, saunas, and swim spas, this is the last chance to take advantage of year-end clearances? That explains the forklifts. And the deep discounts, those are happening because Floor Pools needs to make room for new inventory. Wow. So if someone's been picturing their perfect spa, they might want to hurry before someone else wheels it away. You're right. It's great to hear people have been investing into better wellness for the new year. No matter the product, you'll unleash a better you. Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. Hot tubs, saunas, swim spas, and cold plunges are selling fast during the closeout sale. What's here today might be loaded up tomorrow, and the savings go with it.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Our first half stats are brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Call them today at 304-263-4343 or stop by and schedule an appointment at 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. And if you do call Phil, don't ask him about the Steelers.
Don't do it.
Musselman, there's only 6 points to count up for them. 3 of them for Colton Shelton, 2 for Keyshawn Price, and 1 for Ethan Amankra. On the Spring Mill side, 10 points for Jason Jones, 7 for Tyler Jones, 4 for Chase Jones, 5 for Xavier Anderson, and 3 for Kwesi Apokua-Champong. But maybe the most important stat of that first half leading into the second half is 4 personal fouls on Kwesi Apokua-Champong.
Yeah, he had another charge called against him in those final few seconds of quarter number 2, so we'll see how much he's utilized here the rest of the way. Spring Mills is probably fine without him, but there is a clear difference when he's not out on the floor. By the way, before you take a 2-minute break, got an update from Jefferson County here. Halftime score between the Jefferson Cougars and the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Martinsburg leads 25-20 at the half.
It's a close one there. With that, we'll take that 2-minute break and come back with the second half. This is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident. First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better. Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues. And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens, 304-777-7777.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Provide.
Welcome back inside the Cardinal Coliseum at Spring Mills High School. As the Spring Mills Cardinals take on the Musselman Applemen here, West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10, the WRNR TV YouTube channel. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Behind the cameras, it's Rodney Watcher, Ethan Elliott, Tyler Strine. Back at the studio, it's Kyler High. 29-6, the Cardinals lead the Applemen. Musselman trying to find some sort of traction on offense in the second half. And Spring Mills going to have to go the entire second half trying to keep their point guard from fouling out. And to start the third quarter, Akwesi Opoku-Achampong will sit on the bench.
That is one way to do it. But obviously it means he's not out on the floor as... Looks like we're going to have to wait. I don't think anybody went and got the officials. Teams are ready to go. The officials are nowhere to be found.
10-minute halftime, guys.
Whose job? Whose job is it to knock on the door? I guess Xavier's going to go do it. I don't know. They leave?
That's a new one. They just decided one half was enough.
Gonna sound the horn now and see if that gets their attention.
If you're wondering, the second quarter totals ended up being 13-5 Spring Mills after a 16-1 first quarter.
Guess we're gonna have to call our own fouls here tonight.
They could pick up rules.
Yeah. Akwesi would have a better chance of not fouling out.
No? Well, I guess we're just sitting around until
something happened?
I don't know. See,
nobody knows where they are? Shouldn't they just be in that room down the hall?
Everybody kind of...
Salfia, it looks like I think's going to go investigate.
Everybody get... Hey, there they are.
There they are.
Oh, that's... See that, everybody? Round of applause for the officials. You won't see that often.
No, you won't. I think it is Appreciation Week for officials. Might have been last week, but...
It's hard to... It's hard to tell.
Should be every week.
It ends up being no week.
It's true.
Every week ends up being whatever the opposite of appreciation week is for officials. They could call the best game of their lives, and I don't think anybody would notice. That's the good thing, right? If you don't notice the refs, it means they're doing a good job. But you don't think to appreciate them, I guess.
Well, everybody noticed them now because they weren't
a really
here.
well called game. That's something you don't hear often. First possession to start the third quarter. It's a three-pointer missed in the corner by Chase Jones. Colton Shelton works against Tyler Jones on the left wing. Switch comes. Have to give it up. Here's Sildane back to Shelton. Now it's Xavier Anderson guarding him. The pass between the hands of Corday Bunny and out of bounds.
Just didn't look it in all the way. Kind of like football. You got to look it in all the way before you're trying to make your next move.
Here come the Cardinals. Xavier Anderson drives, back out to Jason Jones, three-pointer, knocked down. Big time game for Jason Jones so far, 13 points. The only player in double figures. 32-6. Here's a pick and roll. Sildane on the roll, grabs it and puts it in for his first points.
I mean, that's going to be too easy for Sildane here the rest of the way if they get that switch. Jones just lacks the size against Sildane. You need Anderson against him.
Another Jason Jones three. This one's off target. Rebounded by Shelton. Bring it up. No look past the Corday Bunny. He drives, puts it off the glass and in. So here's some traction from the Musselman offense. 4 points already when they only had 6 in the first half. Tyler Jones over to Jason. Throw it to the block for Xavier Anderson. Picks up his dribble around the baseline, chucks it out to Chase Jones, who drives. Back out to Tyler. Vokwe. Handoff. It's Tyler Jones again. And the mid-range pull-up jumper for Tyler Jones is pure. 9 points for Tyler Jones. It's 34-10. 5:40 left in the third quarter. It's Corday Bunny on the left wing. He'll get it to Sildane. Hand off to Shelton, driving the baseline, kick out. Corday Bunny can't find an open shot. Sildane down low, mismatch against Chase Jones, but can't get the layup to go. And here's a pass out to Vokwe on the break, beating everybody down the floor. First points for Vokwe. And pace picking up and rejecting it off the glass is Xavier Anderson. On the break, kick out. Tyler Jones, bang! Tyler Jones from downtown makes it 39-10. And Musselman wants a timeout. 5:01 left in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Honda of Winchester takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Honda of Winchester, owners just care more about you.
Out of the timeout come both teams. 39-10. Spring Mills over Musselman. Dylan Bishop, Colin McLaughlin with you on the call on TV 10 and the WRNR TV YouTube channel. The pace has picked up in this third quarter. And it's led to 10 points for Spring Mills already. And 4 for the Applemen after they had 6 at halftime.
Yeah. It's practically impossible to chip away at a lead against Spring Mills. Because if you speed things up, it's advantage Spring Mills. That's what they want to do night in, night out. That's why you saw the beautiful transition here lead to that 3 ball before the timeout. And if you slow things down, hold on to the ball, have lengthy possessions. There's no shot clock in high school basketball here in West Virginia. So if you're taking 30-plus seconds of possession, you're not going to have enough time to chip away at a 29-point lead.
Ball's thrown out of bounds. Last touched. Oh, he had a first official point the way of Musselman. But we've got a little bit of conference that think that the call is going to be changed. Yes, it is. It'll stay with the Cardinals.
Keyshawn checking in.
Yep, Keyshawn Price checking in for Sildane. There's Tyler Jones giving it to Xavier Anderson. Looking to throw it to the baseline. Can't get it. It's Jason Jones now, left wing, driving against Bunny. Powers through with a bucket in the foul.
I mean, just too strong, Jason Jones. You can see it. Just look.
Jason Jones has outscored the entire Musselman team 15-10. And he'll have a chance at the line to complete a three-point play and add one more. Can't get it. Bunny with the rebound. He'll move it quickly up the floor. Elijah Miller trapped near the sideline, and we'll get a hold called against Spring Mills.
Yep. That'll call it against Anderson.
Yep. Xavier Anderson's second personal. Third quarter, brought to you in part by Power Beck and Matt Surif Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today or visit them online at lawpbm.com. Amancro on the right wing. Driving against Chase Jones. Puts a shoulder in. No call either way. Two shots won't go for him. The third, a putback attempt from Sildane, ends in a foul by Boakway.
Lucky Anderson's not hurt there, as when Jones got bumped, he took out the legs of Anderson, who was falling face first into the hardwood. Fortunately, he was just able to brace himself in time, but that...
Guess they're calling that a flop.
That looked scary at first.
Since we got no call on that. Keyshawn Price, first free throw. Hits off the front of the rim. Wade Bartles will check in for Amancro. Senior Amancro will sit down. Price, another senior, will hit the second free throw. Make it 41-11. Tyler Jones loses the ball as he tries to get it to Boakway.
It's a little too fancy with that attempt on the pass. Need two hands next time.
Elijah Miller drives off the glass, no good. Rolled around the rim and rebounded by Chase Jones. Anderson, Tyler Jones, miscommunication on defense leaves Tyler Jones wide open from three, and you never want to do that. Tyler Jones is up to 15 points now. 44-11. Spinning is Shelton, tried to make a pass and turned it right over to Boakway. Here's Jason Jones, crossed up, almost making Keyshawn Price touch the earth.
He's going to go for it again.
Step back, get it over. Decided not to go with it. Here's Chase Jones, left corner, driving the baseline, up and in.
Spring Mills having some fun here.
2:40 left in the third quarter. It's 46-11. And a moving screen from Wade Bartles.
That's just silly. Frustration. Unnecessary for Bartles.
And Bartles, clearly something happened between him and Tyler Jones, because he's jawing with him all the way up the other side of the floor. And looks like
going to get a timeout.
Yep. So let's take a 30-second break with them. 2:36 left in the third quarter. It's 46-11, Spring Mills. Take a 30-second break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Our third quarter brought to you in part by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. 46-11, Spring Mills. 35-point lead against the Musselman Applemen here on their home floor. Another strong performance from the defending state champions.
Spring Mills wants to go. Go quick, see if they catch. Yep. See if they catch Musselman off guard. They got something drawn up here.
Yeah, the officials are giving Musselman their time to get back out on the floor. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. There's Jason Jones back and forth with Tyler. Bokwe to Chase Jones. Anderson barking out the offense.
I don't think Jones is on the same page right now, though, that being Tyler.
Anderson trying to direct traffic as Jason Jones has the ball now. Get it over to Bokwe.
Saw Coach Layton say triangle now here, trying to force this zone to space out.
Anderson gives it up to Chase. Now it's Tyler. Back to Anderson. Xavier Anderson again, looking for somebody to clear out. And Musselman not coming out to defend. Now here comes Keyshawn Price past the three-point line. Shelton out to guard Jason Jones, being able to at least make Spring Mills need to get it up the court in 5 seconds. And Jason Jones' drive and shot attempt ends in a charge.
Yep.
It's third foul on Jason Jones. Looks like we will get substitution from Spring Mills. It'll be Christian Mazzeo. So the first time Spring Mills has dipped into the bench past Bokwe. And he comes in for Bokwe. Colton Shelton drives, kicks out. Nothing doing. Miller on the left, on the right wing, driving against Tyler Jones. Skying over him and puts it in.
Yeah, good job there by Miller with the spin, just completely beating Jones that possession. Jones never even got a hand up.
42 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones throws it to the top of the key. Xavier Anderson shoots the three over Price. No good, but rebounded by Chase Jones. His putback is good.
Chase Jones.
8 points for Chase Jones. It's 48-13. 22 seconds left in the quarter. See if Musselman takes their time and holds for the final shot. Jason Jones brings the pressure. It's a drive from Miller, rejected by Xavier Anderson. And Amankra comes in, makes a deflection out of bounds. 9.5 seconds left in the quarter. Anderson again directing traffic for everybody. 7 seconds left. Jason Jones drives off glass, no good. 2 seconds left. Amankra throws it up. No good. And again, the photographers going to watch out. 48-13 after 3 quarters. Spring Mills with a commanding lead over the Applemen. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back The final 8 minutes is West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
Let's talk about what to do after a car or truck accident. First, call 911. Then call Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. Let us handle the insurance company so you can focus on getting better. Being injured in a wreck is enough stress. Let your doctor handle your medical issues. And let the Skinner brothers handle your insurance issues. If you've been hurt in almost heaven, call the Sevens. 304-777-7777.
What are you looking for? How about some craft beer? Or maybe you want some New York style pizza. Maybe some time with your family. Or maybe you want to have game night with all your friends out on the patio. Yeah, we got that.
Are you looking for a lager? Maybe a stout or IPA. We've got that.
Our dough is made fresh every day. Our sauce is made daily. And our mozzarella is absolutely amazing. Our neighborhood is growing, and it deserves a place where you can have great food, great beer, and a great ambiance. And that place is right here.
Andy's Pizza and Inferno Brewery. Andy'sPizza.com.
8 minutes to go. Here from Spring Mills. The Cardinals have a 48-13 lead. Musselman will start the fourth quarter with possession. Musselman will see Parker Lopez out on the floor, getting his first action. Kwesi Apoku-Achampong comes in after sitting for the whole third quarter with 4 fouls. 3 from Elijah Miller, no good. Keyshawn Price gets the board. Can't get the put back, but Elijah Miller, third time's the charm, gets 2 for the Applemen.
They earned that one. You had Anderson down low, ready to block shots, ready to box out, but Musselman got the putback.
Apoku-Achampong fouled on the right side.
Sildane checking in. This has kind of been something I've been waiting for. I want to see here for Musselman, having both bigs on the floor at the same time in Price and Sildane against this Spring Mills lineup.
Jones to Jones. Tyler with the 3, rebounded by Sildane. Shelton brings it over to the right side. Working against Chase Jones now after the switch. Throw it to Lopez. Now it's Price on the left wing. Back to Shelton. Got a screen. Miller had to get the handle back. Now Musselman back up top will reset their offense. Sildane, baseline, cut inside. It's Lopez, throws up a shot. He got fouled by Chase Jones.
Yep. They were able to draw Anderson out from protecting the paint. And as soon as he stepped out, they attacked.
So Parker Lopez sat for the first 3 quarters here. Quickly getting himself to the free throw line. And puts in the first. Fourth quarter brought to you in part by Rock's Local Markets. With convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle, fast, fresh, friendly Rock's. 2 for 2 from the line goes Lopez. 48-17. About 6.5 to go here from the Cardinal Coliseum. Apoku-Achampong and Anderson, 2-man game. Here's Xavier Anderson, 3-pointer, knocked down.
3-point, Anderson.
Across the 50-point mark goes Spring Mills. It's 8 points for Xavier Anderson. Here's Colton Shelton, drive, and sent back again by Xavier Anderson. Step back 3, Apoku-Achampong, no good.
Great block again by Anderson, that time with 2 hands. You can see right now they just have him in the paint, saying if anybody comes, you're not standing a chance. So
Shelton with a long 3-pointer gives him 6 points. He's leading the way for Musselman, making it 51-20. Jason Jones. Now here's Tyler Jones. Pulls up 3. Got it. 11 points in the second half for Tyler Jones, giving him 18 for the game. Now the leading scorer for the Cardinals. Elijah Miller working inside, no good, but gets his own rebound. Second shot, no good too, though. And out of bounds, last off of Musselman. $18 for Tyler Jones, 15 for Jason Jones. Those are your 2 in double figures. We have 5 minutes to go. Long 3 from Tyler Jones, and he's on fire.
Tyler Jones.
21 now for the game. And Musselman with a turnover.
Yep, just threw it away. Not on the same page. Not sure if that was intended for Miller or Price. So it split both of them right down the middle.
Parker Lopez checks out. Tristan Burleson checks in. He guards Apokwa Champong, who gives it up to Anderson. Now it's a kick out to a wide open Chase Jones, who can't hit the 3. Full court pressure still here on the ball for Spring Mills. They don't want Colton Shelton to get comfortable. He drives, kicks for Miller. He drives up and under layup. Almost a fantastic circus shot, but no good. There's Apokwa Champong throwing it across court, but tipped off the hands of Jason Jones.
Yep, just a little bit behind him. Jones, though, saying my fault. I should have still had that one. Spring Mills right now just wanting to work in transition. Get those quick points, go back, play defense.
More of the bench coming in for Musselman. Gabriel McGuire now checks in for Keyshawn Price. 4 minutes to go. Here is McGuire. Driving, puts up a shot. Way too strong off the backboard. Here comes Apokwa Champong. Cross-court pass. Chase Jones. Fake, drive, kick. Jason Jones. Now a drive and a floater, and it's good.
Jason Jones.
No charge called.
I was a little surprised by that.
Yeah.
59-20. Colton Jones, nice bounce pass for Gabriel McGuire. 2 points for the senior McGuire. 59-22. Apokwa Champong over to Jason Jones. He is trapped in the corner, gives it back up. Kwesi drive, no look pass. Tyler Jones, Chase Jones. Apokwa Champong, long 3. Oh, halfway in and out. We have seen a couple of those from Apokwa Champong. Only has 3 points tonight. McGuire goes up. Foul called on Anderson, who was trying to go for, I believe, his 4th block tonight.
Anderson can't believe it.
Nope. So McGuire will go to the line. Cole Barrett waits at the scorer's table to check in. Corday Bunny will join him. It's an air ball. 59-22. I'm sure Xavier Anderson is saying ball don't lie down there at the free throw line.
He's saying something.
He is saying he's always saying something.
True. He won't hide it. As he shouldn't.
Nope. Mazeo checks in, as does Boakway. Tipped around, 0 for 2 from the line. Goes McGuire. And there's Mazeo. Too strong on the floater. Bouncing around out to Burleson, who will try to go on the break. Anderson wants the block, and he got a little too much contact to go along with the ball.
He just baits him. He
wanted
slows himself down to time it up. And unfortunately, excuse me, for him, it's just a size difference that time.
Yep.
That's really what it came down to there, to cause slight contact.
Burleson makes the free throw. In that case, I think it was almost He was almost too athletic for his own good on that one. Jumped up too
You're 100%.
too high in the air. Rashawn Dobson checks in for Anderson. And his night will be done. .241 left to go in this one. Second free throw, bounces twice and miss. Dobson with the rebound. Pokua Champong gave it up into the corner and lost control, but out to Bokway. Back to Pokua Champong. Kick out. Here's Dobson. Floater, too strong off the backboard. Rebound by the Applemen. Corday Bunny throws it over to Shelton. Here's McGuire losing the handle as he drives in the lane. Burleson gives it back to McGuire. Trying to put up a hook shot. Blocked by Dobson and out of bounds.
Even Dobson, who you don't typically see, but well here now. Great size, it looks like, here for Spring Mills.
And Dobson,
especially the wingspan.
Only a sophomore is Dobson. Throwing it in bounds. It's Bunny and Tyler Jones going for it. They'll say it went out of bounds off the body of Tyler Jones. McGuire throws it in the backcourt for Bunny. Inside, Barrett trying to throw it in. Can't make the pass.
Yeah, Mazzeo with the deflection out of bounds.
Looks like Caleb Washington is the bench player who's checked in for Musselman, who is listed as number 4 on our roster, but is number 11 out on the floor.
Gotcha.
McGuire gives it up to Barrett. Goes across court. Burleson trying to find room and nearly just having the ball ripped right out of his hands by Bokway, but a foul along the way.
Probably was clean, but didn't help. That momentum kind of had Burleson falling down for Bokway.
1:39 left to go. Our other fourth quarter sponsor, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years. Go to SkinnerWins.com. McGuire poked away by Bokway, but it went right to Barrett, and now Dobson gets the steal. He's going to try to run the floor the whole way. Left hand, fouled by Burleson. Minute 19 left in this one. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube, not on the radio tonight. The West Virginia Mountaineers are on the radio tonight.
Right now they're losing 10-2 to Houston.
And it's a tough one for them.
It is. Every game in the Big 12 tough, but playing a top 10 team on the road. Runners-ups from last year.
See Stovall and Wong check in for the Cardinals. Officially getting all the starters other than Apokua Champong onto the bench. Dobson makes the second free throw.
By the way, Martinsburg and Jefferson looks like it's going to be a tight one down the wire. 2-point game right now. Jefferson leading Martinsburg 49-47 with about a minute or so left.
We've got a minute left here. Ball tipped out of bounds. It's a turnover. Goes back to the Cardinals.
Saturday afternoon, this Saturday, January 17th, has been moved.
60-23. Our score. Apokua Champong throws it across the floor. And it'll end up back to him after a couple passes. Here's in the right corner, a three-pointer from Stovall. Vanessa Stovall. Makes it 63-23.
Fires up his teammates on the bench.
Lopez, 3 off target. Out of bounds. It'll go to Spring Mills. 30.1 left to go.
See if they just dribble it out or they allow some of these guys to get one last look here. They're going to want to take it. They don't get to play much.
It's a long step back 3 there by Mazzeo. A long 3 by Apoku Champong, and he knocks it down. His first bucket of the second half. Only his second bucket overall. He's going to end the day with 6 points. Spring Mills is going to end it with 66. And it's a 66-23 win for the Cardinals here at home over the Musselman Applemen. The Applemen fall to 9-2. Cardinals continue their success. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break and come back with the postgame show. It's West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
Post-game show on TV 10 brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Colin, it's a 66-23 win for the Cardinals here at home over the Musselman Applemen.
I mean, it's another statement win. This team is just fantastic. What else can you say about Spring Mills? Musselman, who, as we said at the start of tonight's broadcast, is off to its best start in a decade. 9-1 now, 9-2 because of tonight's loss. A top 10 team in Class 4A. And you held them to 23 with ease. Incredible stuff all around for Spring Mills.
Absolutely. A domination start to finish. Look into some of these stats. Our post-game stats brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Musselman, all they could muster was 23 points. It's 6 from Shelton, 4 from Elijah Miller, 3 from Keyshawn Price, 2 each from McGuire, Sildane, Lopez, and Bunny, 1 each from Amankra and Burleson. On Spring Mills' side, 21 points from Tyler Jones, 17 from Jason Jones, 8 each from Xavier Anderson and Chase Jones, 6 from Akwesi Opoku Champong, 3 from Stovall, 2 from Bokwe, 1 from Dobson. Opoku Champong didn't even play the third quarter of this one. Only had 3 points in the first half. Only had 3 points in the second half. And it didn't matter because the other guys stepped up. So, Colin, I will throw it to the player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere, and you can throw in any closing thoughts you have with it.
Gotta go with Jason Jones tonight. As I said, even against Washington, I just like his style of game, and there were a few times defensively where he got beat, but exploding on offense, just a great game for him. Really kind of started off the spurts that Spring Mills needed tonight. All around another great team performance, but he stood out to me here again tonight.
Well, with that, we'll wrap things up here from the Cardinal Coliseum. For Kyler High back in the studio, for Rodney Watcher, Tyler Strine, and Ethan Elliott behind our cameras, and Colin McLaughlin next to me, I'm Dylan Bishop, saying so long from Spring Mills. It's a 66-23 victory for the Cardinals over the Musselman Applemen. We'll catch you next on Friday. Where are we at, Colin?
Martinsburg. They'll host Washington. We'll see how both teams' results are for those two tonight. Anticipate Washington probably got a pretty solid win against Hedgesville. Right now, Martinsburg losing against Jefferson in the final seconds. Jefferson knocking down free throws to extend the lead out to 2 possessions. So looks like they'll probably come out as victors against Martinsburg.
After that, we'll wrap up the week with a Saturday afternoon doubleheader at Shepherd starting at 1 o'clock. But with that, we'll wrap things up. This has been West Virginia High School basketball on TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday night.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.